If you don't already know, we lost someone that contributed huge to the professional wrestling industry. That is DMX, the original Rough Rider. Party up in here. One more road to cross. I think it's time we pop a 40 and pay tribute to our man, DMX. Always pounding with Polar, even when it's in tribute to my man, DMX.
How many brothers fell victim to the streets? Rest in peace, young wrestler. This happened for G. Be alive. I told you that I never thought of death. My wrestlers, you the last ones left. How many wrestlers fell victim to the streets? Rest in peace, young wrestler. This happened for G. Be alive. I told you that I never thought of death. My wrestlers, we the last ones left.
Spring is on its way, and if you're looking for the absolute best t-shirt to rock, it's not going to be the Rock shirt, it's not going to be your favorite sports jersey, it's going to be the official Zack the Ripper Comics t-shirt. You can find this actual shirt along with a barrage of over 50 plus items at the Zack the Ripper Comics Teespring store. The link is in the description below. If you go on there, if you purchase one of my items, let me know, send me a direct message on any of my social media, and I will feature that in an upcoming video. If you'd like to be in one of my videos, please go purchase one of the shirts, one of the anythings. There's leggings, all kinds of cool stuff on there, and I will put you in a video. One last time, check it out, the official Zack the Ripper Comics t-shirt, nice and bright, cutting its way, ripping its way into your hands. Welcome back, professional wrestler, comic book collector, video game enthusiast, Zack the Ripper Comics here. And I want to welcome you to a huge weekend in professional wrestling as it comes one time a year. That is what she said. This is WrestleMania weekend, and this that you're watching right now, just a few hours before WWE goes live. It's our WrestleMania Night 1 preview and predictions. As a professional wrestler, it's always been the goal of myself to perform on the grandest stage of them all. I did compete and work for World Wrestling Entertainment, but never achieved that goal of performing at WrestleMania. Nowadays in 2021, when I look at the roster, when I look at the matchup capabilities, I am absolutely glad I'm not there. However, there's some of you that are going to enjoy this WrestleMania. And for instance, the opening match does intrigue me a little bit. It is for the WWE Championship, the champion Bobby Lashley with MVP in his corner taking on the challenger, two-time WWE Champion already, Drew McIntyre. Now, for some reason, WWE decided to break up the Hurt Business. This was a huge deal online, almost too big of a deal if you ask me. The original stipulations were that if Drew McIntyre could defeat Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, that they would be banned from ringside at WrestleMania. Well, now that there is no Hurt Business, now that they're not associated with Bobby Lashley, I expect them to get involved on his behalf in this matchup against Drew. However, for the first time in 1 year, to be in front of a live audience, there is no way that the WWE is going to end this match without the babyface, without Drew McIntyre standing tall with the championship. Unfortunately, in my opinion, as Bobby Lashley has done a terrific job thus far when he's not on the mic as WWE Champion and deserves a longer run. Now, I'm going to say that the Women's Gauntlet Tag Team match is up next. In my opinion, this match should have been the annual Women's Battle Royal, with the final two competitors left in the ring forming a tag team to challenge for the Women's Tag Team Championships on night 2. They did this at WrestleMania 15. A lot of people didn't like it, but it was because D'Lo Brown and Test won to challenge Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, in this case, I wanted this Battle Royal to happen because I feel like this was the perfect opportunity to correct ship, no pun intended, on the missed boat, no pun intended, with the Iconics. You could have everyone from every brand in this Battle Royal, with the final two being Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. However, it is not the Battle Royal, it is a gauntlet, and in this gauntlet match, we have Natalya and Tamina, the only two with any kind of a story going into the match. So WWE mindset tells you that they would be the victors as they're the only ones with a story. However, we also have the Riot Squad. Weren't they supposed to change the name of the Riot Squad once Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan got back together? I guess that never happened. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, which in my opinion in this gauntlet match should be the victors. A few months ago I put over how great they are as a tag team, how great they look as a tag team. If you put them on any poster, you're going to get a lot of attention as they look beautiful and they look like professional wrestlers. More teams involved are Lana and Naomi. Why? And what? Why? Carmella and Billie Kay also. Why? Carmella has wrestled one match since the Royal Rumble, and that was a loss on television. So in what reason do we have Carmella agreeing to team with Billie Kay, or Billie Kay wanting to team with Carmella? It's just another example of let's just get everybody on the card regardless if it makes sense. Take a swig for the working man. Keep acting up what you really want. Ride or die. So my pick and who I want to win is Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. However, I do think there is a caveat to this, and the reason I think that this has become a tag team gauntlet match instead of a battle royal, instead of the annual women's battle royal, which should be called the Sensational Sherry Invitational, by the way, is because I believe the Bellas, Nikki and Brie, are going to make their wrestling in-ring return at WrestleMania 37 tonight, night one, in the gauntlet match, and win, because we need baby faces. We need baby faces to go over on night two to take on the reigning champions of heels, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax with Reginald. If you're enjoying this ridiculousness, then please hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and let me know in the comment section below what you love about these videos or what you absolutely hate about them, because I get enjoyment out of that also, and I read every single one. Now, because WrestleMania nowadays has to have some matches that absolutely no one cares about, including yours truly, Zach the Ripper Comics, we have Seth Rollins, the former Messiah, the former Architect, the former up in here, the former multi-time Universal and WWE Champion. He's going up against Cesaro, a man who's never had a singles match at WrestleMania and never won a singles match at WrestleMania, as he's never had one. Obviously, in this story, Cesaro is going to get the win. They're trying to build him up as a credible spring-summer opponent for Roman Reigns. Cesaro is fantastic. Seth Rollins in the ring, when he's not slapping his thigh, is pretty good. The problem is neither one of these guys have absolutely anything entertaining about their characters right now. I don't care about this match. There's really no reason to even have this match other than to give Cesaro a WrestleMania moment. Who do I want to win? I hope the ring explodes better than it did at AEW. Who I think's going to win? Cesaro. The Raw Tag Team Championship, and another match that no one cares about that features a team that's never even been a tag team on television challenging for the Tag Team Championships. Where is the logic in that? Where is the logic in the number one contender to the tag team titles never having been a tag team before? Now, AJ Styles, one of those two men, along with Omos, AJ Styles is amazing. AJ Styles has won every championship in the company minus the tag team titles, and just last year main evented night one at WrestleMania in The Undertaker's final match, the Boneyard match. Why is he, a year later, involved in something this silly and stupid? They're taking on the reigning Raw Tag Team Champions, The New Day, who won the titles just a few weeks ago with really no fanfare. Because there's no fans there. Who won the titles a few weeks ago Who cares? It's just so Big E's going into WrestleMania as a title holder. New Day's going into WrestleMania as a title holder. There will probably be some kind of backstage promo where all three guys finally reunite, as it's been since August, September, since they've seen each other, and show off that they're all champions. At the end of the day, the guy that had Undertaker's final match at WrestleMania is not going to, 1 year later, or probably any year later, lose on the grandest stage of them all. So AJ Styles and Omos, in my opinion, in my pick, are walking out as the new Raw Tag Team Champions. And also, don't forget, everybody thinks there's going to be dissension among AJ Styles and Omos. They haven't even tagged yet. They want you to think that going into this. But we're looking at probably 6 months of this program, and probably next WrestleMania, Omos won't even be in the company. Omos made it. The next matchup is a steel cage match between Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman. Why is this match happening, you ask? Is it because last summer when they debuted Raw Underground and they were building Braun Strowman in that underground that Shane McMahon was running and Braun was going through everybody, that they've spent the last 9 months building this monster up from Raw Underground is unbeatable. The guy that beat Goldberg for the championship last year at WrestleMania. Did the owner of Raw Underground turn on him? Did he turn on the Raw Underground owner? Did the Raw Underground owner bring back Dabba-Kato? No, none of that happened. Instead, Shane said Braun was stupid and poured green slime on him like it's Nickelodeon. This is stupid. Who cares about this match? And how's this match going to end? Oh, I don't know. You have Braun Strowman against McMahon in a cage. Anybody against the McMahon in a cage. Braun's going to throw Shane through the cage, and Shane's going to win by escaping the cage because he went through it. And what are we going to get as a result of this? We're going to get the return of Dabba-Kato, with Shane McMahon managing him against Braun Strowman. I cannot wait. Hopefully there's a Punjabi prison match that comes from this. Who cares? Move on. In another tag team match. Oh, man. John Morrison and The Miz. The same Miz that was WWE Champion 1 month ago. Teaming up to face Damian Priest, a man who has been put on the WrestleMania poster that nobody knows. And I understand you might be saying, Zach, that's the point of it. It's advertising. They're creating a star in Damian Priest. Damian Priest couldn't find a star if he lived in the galaxy above us. But he's teaming with Bad Bunny. Now, as of the Royal Rumble, when I sat there live and watched, I didn't know who Bad Bunny was. I reached out to everyone I knew via social media and text messaging, asking my friends, who is this guy? Nobody knew. And now he's teaming with Damian Priest against The Miz and John Morrison. I mean, come on. Bad Bunny is a rapper. He had a horrible song, Booker T. I understand why this is there. It's going to put eyes on the product that wouldn't have been there. However, every time you do that, if you don't do it smart, and this was not done smart, you're risking losing the eyes that are already dedicated to you. But we know how this is going to go. The Miz and John Morrison are going to eat the pinfall from Bad Bunny, who's no doubt going to do something off the top rope. Might as well be, I can't even say. Might as well be might as well be AEW. Who cares? Who cares and who cares? Moving on. And in the announced main event that Stephanie McMahon herself made just a few days ago, the match that I predicted on Zach the Ripper Comics last September, the Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair, challenging for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship against the reigning champion Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, the new Big Show, where she turns face and heel every other week, thus completely losing any real interest that she had, which was minimal to begin with. Now, I know I've probably triggered everybody because I can't talk about Sasha Banks without pissing the entire internet wrestling community off. However, I am actually looking forward to this match. Do I think it should be the main event of WrestleMania? Yes, on night one, I do think it should be the main event. However, at the end of the day, the marquee match is on night 2. So main eventing WrestleMania Night 1 is basically main eventing a pre-show. This match is going to be good for everybody around the world. For everything that took place in 2020, this match is going to show that no one is held down in the WWE. That no one of race, color, gender, size, no one is looked upon different in the WWE, an entertainment industry. If the fans want a star to rise, those stars will rise. Bianca Belair is a star. You will not see her in 5, 6, 7 years still performing in the ring. She is a star. She will be a global star. She will be on your television sets in movies and TV shows, and you heard it here first. Bianca Belair is going to end night 1 on a babyface note, just like Drew McIntyre opens it by defeating Sasha Banks for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Lord, I pray. I pray for all my polos and my wrestlers. Now, I cannot leave you here for night 1, and I will not take up much more of your time without bringing up the hosts of the evening. The Warrior Award winner, Titus O'Neil, host of WrestleMania, along with the immortal, legendary, 2-time Hall of Famer, Hulk Hogan. Now, everybody knows that when Hulk Hogan's Gawker tape came out years ago, WWE immediately severed ties and took him out of the Hall of Fame. Years later, he was finally welcomed back. Titus O'Neil, the last person to actually welcome Hulk Hogan back into the fold. So I think this is done for a variety of reasons. It shows that Hulk Hogan is not what he said he was. Now, can you go back? Can you change? I don't know. I'm just glad we're in a place where we have everything that we have, and we have Hulk Hogan on our WrestleMania screen. And I believe the reason he's there is to win the 24/7 championship. That's right, you heard it here first. Hulk Hogan is going to roll somebody up, lapsed fan, to win the 24/7 championship on night 1. And what's going to happen on night 2? On night 2, the legendary Hall of Famer, the immortal Hulk Hogan, 24/7 championship champion, is going to lose that belt via a roll-up, lapsed fan, to Titus O'Neil. So how do we mend things? If we're the WWE, how do we mend the fact that Titus O'Neil did not want to forgive or forget Hulk Hogan for his comments years ago? Well, we give Titus O'Neil a WrestleMania payday, a Hall of Fame induction, and a victory over the immortal Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania to win back the championship, the 24/7 championship that he held first. Welcome back, Hulkster. Congratulations, Titus. That's the show, folks. I want to thank all of my patrons over at patreon.com/ZachTheRipperComics for supporting the channel. Not only are you getting exclusive content that you cannot see anywhere else but on patreon.com, but you're also getting some awesome merchandise courtesy of our Teespring store, link in the description below. T-shirts, hoodies, fanny packs, dog sweaters, and even the ever-popular ladies' leggings. For everybody that liked us on Facebook, found us on Instagram, hit up the ebay.com/ZachTheRipperComics store for all of your comic book needs. And last but not least, hit the thumbs up on this video, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we go live or when we post brand new content. And last but not least, subscribing to the channel, as it goes a long, long way as we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Until next time. Now that's a hit. What's my name? ZAC, you know I'm back. I'm making videos. Ride or die. What y'all really want? What y'all really want?